Okay, so I'm generally in the same ballpark as people. I think this is probably most likely going to be some kind of Super Vegeta, you know, standalone Super Vegeta Final Flash, a revival Super Vegeta into Super Trunks. Something with Vegeta. It's got to be, right? It's got to be. Let's see what we got here. All right, reveal stuff number 34. It's in 34 of these.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, different style here from Toshi.
Legends. It's always great to be here. Of course, I'm joined by...
Hello everyone.
All right, I think the volume should be fine.
From Dragon Ball Legends Global Marketing Team. We are excited for another reviews and stuff, and we hope you are too.
Let's see what we got.
Last month saw the end of the Legends Festival and the start of the GT
Please
campaign.
don't recap the GT campaign. Right. Oh my god.
Legends Limited,
you don't have to do this every time, man. We can skip this. It's possible.
Stunning arrival of Legends Limited Goku.
They got to go over everything that we got in the They're going to talk about Super 17 after this.
As the first appearance of Giru in Legends, who joined alongside Trunks.
I do think they did a good job with the GT campaign, though. I have no idea why Super 17 didn't release first and then Goku came out after him, because that would have actually gave some kind of influence to GT, like when Super 17 came out. Goku was more of like a secondary option for that team, right? Super 17 is the one who's carrying GT.
Yes, indeed.
It makes no sense to me why Super 17 was not the primary focus of the campaign, so they sort of shifted the primary focus to Goku. Super 17 should have been the first one to come out, because that 2-week period in between the first and second banners could have been a lot more interesting if Super 17 existed for GT, basically when Kid Goku released, right? Kid Goku, again, he's not carrying the team. He's a defensive character. He's providing like support in the form of Disrupt, in the form of his green card. That's the kind of character he is. That's the role he fulfills on GT. So a little bit strange to me they decided to go with that order, but overall right now, obviously the GT team definitely feels really good. This character's ridiculous. I don't know. What were they thinking with this unit? They were like, who's summoning for Super 17? We gotta make him insane to make people summon. That's what they were thinking. They looked at Dokkan Super 17 and were like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not making our character terrible day one.
Yep. And meanwhile, Bulla features from Vegeta. We think the way this unit portrays the relationship between these two characters
could have been better.
The Dragon Ball
could have been better. A cool character. I like the concept aesthetically. Nice unit, but practicality wise.
Moving on, the episode campaign.
All right, here we go. Cell Saga Z.
Just recently. How's everyone enjoying it?
So far, it's good. They had a good first week.
Campaign last year, but it wasn't a full episode campaign.
Yeah.
You're right. You all have probably already seen the new event-exclusive
First Form Cell
and the Zenkai Awakening for Super Saiyan Trunks.
That's a very good Zenkai Awakening. That Trunks is actually pretty good.
The latest info on episode campaign Cell Saga Z. Naturally, that includes some new character reveals, so be sure to stick around.
We know one of them is 16.
Yes, you don't want to miss them.
Hopefully it's not an EX.
Let's start with Legends Update info. We have some info to share with you about updates coming in late February.
Late February?
Starting with this.
Okay, so it's a few weeks away. Guild Battles.
Guild Battle is a new mode in which guilds compete against one another.
After 4 years.
30 members each for a massive battle between a maximum of 60 players.
60 players.
There will be a game board made up of tiles that
you guys remember back?
And players will compete.
They talked about this
in the central part of the map.
When they announced transforming Yellow Super Vegito and Broly and Shilai. That was when they announced this. It was actually like 4 years ago. They finally got around to finishing it, huh?
Using the Tournament of Power system.
Correct.
Definitely looks a bit different than what we're used to. We'll have to see how they handle this.
There can be battles between groups of players, and by using items, you can restore the health of and even buff.
Okay, so it looks like more of a strategic mode for sure.
So move as a team and coordinate carefully as you aim for victory.
Cool.
Up until now, players have been able to enjoy earning points and competing together in the guild rankings. But it's great that we've added a way for you to compete together.
Yeah, some kind of interactivity with guilds was needed for sure.
30,
so that's really good.
Are you expecting that guild will coordinate to play at the same time?
Yes, actually. There will be fixed times to compete, sort of like with Legends Battle Royale.
Oh my god, I don't know if I like
your guild to decide when to compete, then log in and compete together at that chosen time.
Okay, that's a little questionable to me.
Are planned to be held for 5 days. Guilds can play once on each of the 5 days. So pick a time that works.
I don't know, for a mobile game? I mean, okay, we'll probably talk about more about this later.
To play Legends, so we hope you'll have fun with it.
Overall, it's a good thing.
Especially if you're
I'm just not
someone
sure
who
about the
likes
execution right
competing
now.
with your guild.
Excited to see how they handle
Remember
that.
to check in-game after the release for more details. Now, for yet another new update.
New PvP mode, Raiding Match Proud.
A special rule called Raiding Match Proud is being added to raiding matches. I'll dive right into explaining what this rule is all about.
Okay.
First, you'll be fighting up to 3 matches against the same player.
Oh, nice.
The first match will be just like a regular battle. In the second match, you'll fight using the remaining.
You have to use your whole team.
You didn't use in the first match.
Okay.
In other words, with these rules, you'll be making use of all 6 of the characters you used to form your party.
I see. So you need to form your party.
I like
knowing
this.
that you'll be using
Nice.
6 of them to battle.
This is really cool.
Right. And you'll need to decide which 3 you'll want to use
In the first round, yeah.
That's extremely important. Your opponent won't know which 3 of your 6-member party you'll use in their first round, so you'll both need to try and predict what the others
actually
will do.
really like this.
In regular raiding matches, a lot of players
For
have
now.
become pretty set
For
on
until
which
there's
3
major
characters in their
problems with
party
it, which
they
of course
use.
will probably happen
And
at some
it's
point.
easy to
I
guess
actually
what
really
your
like this
opponent
idea.
will
This is a
do.
very good idea.
Looks like that's going to change with this rule.
Any kind of like switch up with PvP
If
is
one
nice.
player wins 2 rounds in a row, that person will be the winner.
Yeah, it's just 2 out of
However,
3.
If they're tied with 1 win each, they'll move on to a final match called Battle of Pride.
Battle of Pride. Okay.
In Battle of Pride, you must choose at least 1 member from the first and second rounds to form your team.
Okay.
Then, you'll battle it out to determine the true winner.
This is cool.
By mixing members from rounds 1 and 2.
Don't limit this to LBR mode, where you have to only wake up at 4 a.m. so you can play the mode. Like, it's so dumb.
You'll lose 1 match but win the other 2.
Of course, it's not that you can't hammer out a battle plan similar to that, but we created these special rules to allow players to experience a different type of battle.
Yeah, this is cool.
Where they can't use the same party over and over.
This devalues
Incidentally,
Zenkai
if you
benches,
get
which is
overpowered
nice,
and lose
actually.
terribly in the first round, is there a way to surrender if you don't want to continue into the second?
The defeated player has the option to choose whether they want to fight in the second round. No need to worry about it. Moreover, if both players each lose
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
round,
understand
they
that.
both need to agree to progress to the final Battle of Pride.
Sure.
That means players who choose to fight it out in Battle of Pride really want to settle the score. It's the kind of battle you can't experience in just a single round, which is what we think makes this rule
We'll
so
see how
much
this
fun.
plays out. It definitely
I'm starting
sounds
to get
interesting.
excited. After a hard-fought battle against another player, I sometimes find myself wishing I could fight them again. So in this rule, if my opponent also chooses to have another match with me, I'll get my wish.
Raiding Match Proud will be launched in a pre-season fashion, after which we'll make any adjustments that might be needed.
Wait, is this going to be a
Once
season?
finished, it will be available on occasion as a special season.
It's an entire
Raiding
season.
Match Proud will not be a permanent replacement for regular raiding matches. So don't worry about
Oh,
that.
I thought it was going to be in
For now,
addition.
just think about what kind of parties you think would be a good fit for Raiding Match Proud and get hyped
Okay.
for this new exciting rule.
That's actually
Alright.
interesting.
That's all the update info we have for you today.
Okay.
These are planned for late February.
Late February, so we have a few weeks
hope
before it
you're
comes out.
excited.
I'll make a separate video
Now,
talking about this,
let's
actually.
move on to some Legends news.
Legends of Zenkai
Plenty
Awakening.
of exciting news for you about the episode's campaign Cell Saga Z. First up,
Perfect Form. Is this Revival Cell?
Perfect Form Cell.
I knew it! I
Episode
called
Cell
this!
Saga Z
The
is
first
getting a Zenkai
Revival
Awakening.
Zenkai.
this is
Android's
the one
Red.
that can transform
Okay.
into Perfect Cell, right?
Right.
Yeah, this is the
The
okay.
Zenkai
I actually kind of
ability
I said I
characters
think
who
I
are both
said
Element
in my
Red
initial
and
video
Red
talking about
Android.
what we could get from the
That
Cell
includes the
Saga.
Legend Limited Type
I
character
said I would
Android
kind of
17
like to
and
see this
Android
Cell get a
18. The second
Zenkai.
form
Yeah,
Cell
thanks.
will transform
Another
into
buff
Perfect
for
Form
Super
Cell.
17, everyone's
And the
favorite
Legend
unit.
Limited Super 17 released at the end of January.
Super 17
That's right.
fans
Be
are
sure to try some
are eating
parties
well
with
here,
these
okay.
characters.
this is good. This is
Lots of new
interesting.
abilities that will
Interesting.
be added a little.
When Cell's on standby,
When
the enemy activates Ultimate Awaken Arts card,
Awakened
minus
Arts or
30%
Rising
and
Arts is
Ultimate Awaken card
activated.
power.
While this character is
Can't
on
speak.
standby,
Ultimate Awakening
their
Arts
ultimate
power and
and
minus 4 on
awakened
sub
cards will
count.
be debuffed by 30%, and your own substitution count
And minus
will be
1 draw
lowered
speed,
by
okay.
4.
It
Interesting.
sounds like there will be big improvement to Cell's use as a defensive character.
Oh yes. There's also going to be an effect
Effect
added. where using
added.
Cover change will cause your opponent's draw speed to decrease by 1
Oh, so we
level,
just
be
lowers
sure
card
to
draw
make
speed.
good use
Okay,
of
hopefully it's
this
against all
cell to
enemies.
receive enemy attacks.
I like
You can
this.
get
They're
the
starting now to
necessary
Zenkai
awakenings
Awaken
in Zenkai
revival
Rush
characters. Of course, we have
missions
Super Saiyan
and
4
more.
Gogeta, very powerful
On
character
Zenkai
now,
Awakening.
gaining even more
Now,
value
I
here.
think we've kept our viewers
All right,
waiting
let's go.
long enough.
The reveal.
why don't we
I am,
reveal
again,
some new
assuming
characters?
it's going to be some kind of Vegeta.
Let's do this.
Super Vegeta standalone, Super Vegeta tag character, Super Vegeta revival character, something with that. We know 16 is involved somehow, so yeah, there he is already. 16 is already there. All right. Capsule Corp, there he is. Hopefully it's not an EX. Okay, it's definitely not an EX. New animations. Android 16 sparking. Show me that Hell Flash. Oh, the Rocket Punch. All right, this has got to be the Hell Flash, right? Oh, he self-destructs? No, he doesn't. He faked us out. Okay, I mean, we got to see the whole animation before we can judge it. Who's the LF? It's Vegeta. Yeah, there it is. It's Vegeta. Is it with Trunks or is it just Vegeta? I am Super Vegeta. There it is. It's just Super Vegeta. Okay. People got their wish. Super Vegeta. All right. There's this blue card. His ultimate is a ranged ult. That's the second ranged ult in the game, after Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the yellow one, released during before the first anniversary. That is interesting. A ranged ultimate. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Okay, so 16 and Super Vegeta, Final Flash Super Vegeta. Definitely good. Vegeta Clan needs that.
Android
For
16 and Legends Limited Super Vegeta
Alrighty.
from episode Cell Saga Z are joining Legends.
Nice.
Wow, we haven't had a new sparking under 16 since
the first
year
one.
Legends was
yeah,
released.
and
Not since September of
September of
2018,
yeah,
in
back during the
fact.
Cold War. Yeah.
That's nearly 5.5 years. Also, despite appearing in a lot of tag characters, this is the first time in a while we've released
Despite
Vegeta as
appearing in a lot of
standalone
tag
Legends
characters.
Limited
Yeah, he
character.
knows. He knows.
Now, before we jump into the abilities, let's watch some footage.
Okay, let's see what he does.
Go on.
All right, so he has a cover change. We know that. We saw that.
Yeah. No escape.
That looks pretty good.
Are you? Just can't be.
All right, so that's his green card. It's kind of like a melee-based throwing green card. Here's the blue, the rocket punch.
Miscalculated. Firing.
Wait, he has a ranged ult too?
It's over.
They both have ranged ultimates? That's really uncommon. So we're just all of a sudden getting 2 ranged ults. Okay, that's okay.
I'm sorry, but my ability is greater than yours.
It's tough to
Evil
really
viewers
give
may
us
have spotted
like
that this is Android 16
from after the repairs, yeah,
after the
'cause he has the
repairs
Capsule
are
Corp
done
logo.
by Capsule Corporation. The Red Ribbon Army logo is gone, having been covered up by the new Capsule Corporation.
it's hard to do like a super well detailed
abilities.
Hell's Flash animation because it's like you have to be on the ground for it. So I understand. He's also green. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and skip this. I will do a separate video breaking down the characters, and once the characters are done being shown off here, I'm going to come back for the Vegeta animations, and then I'll cut again when they show the details. So again, I'll do a separate video breaking down the details of these characters. All right, so let's see these animations. Here's the cover change. Okay, that's a pretty generic cover change animation. There's the blue card. I feel like they should have done the kick. Like, why didn't they do the kick? Oh, that's his green card. That's good. They should have done the kick, like where he like kicks Cell up. Like that's like the iconic pose, right? This obviously looks good. I'm gonna be curious to see what the non-LF animation is for this. But I think this Final Flash looks good. Like this is about as good as you can expect from the Final Flash, right? Without it being super long and like dramatic. Like that looks good. That is a good looking Final Flash. Alrighty, so we'll be back once again in 1 second. All right, we are back here. I'm not sure how much longer we have left in this.
I think you really come
Or if there's anything else they're going to even talk about here, but let's see.
So definitely try it out. You'll be able to find more details about these characters.
Yeah, they're going to post this on the official website. We'll take a look at that in the next video that I'm going to upload separately.
Make sure to take a look.
Is there anything else?
That's all we have
That's
to
it.
share with you
Okay.
today. Legend Limited Super
It's pretty good.
Vegeta
I mean,
and Sparking number 16
for like a
are in their
normal
way.
Legends
So
Limited
the
banner,
excitement
monthly
of
banner like
17
this, you can't
is
really
about to
expect
get
more
even
than
more
one
intense.
Sparking, an LF, and then like a pretty good
Definitely
Zenkai, right?
There's more to come during this campaign,
Yes,
so
there
I hope
is.
you're ready. And don't forget, the new PvP rule, Rating Match Proud, and the new Guild Battle mode are planned to be released soon. So
End of
get
the
ready
month,
for
yeah.
those as well.
Remember to follow our show social media accounts for information that we didn't have time for here and
Okay.
various other
I'm
news
actually
and
going to be
campaigns.
right back. I want to just take
Thank you
one
for
more
watching
quick
today.
look at the
We hope
modes they
you'll
talked
join
about.
us
We'll
again in the
briefly
next
mention
video and
those.
stuff.
And I'll
Bye,
actually probably
everyone.
do a separate video entirely talking about that PvP mode. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be back in a second here. Okay, so I just want to focus on one thing that Toshi says here about the Rating Match Proud season. He says Rating Match Proud, let me just actually mute this. Rating Match Proud will be launched in a pre-season fashion, after which we'll make any adjustments that might be needed. Okay. Once finished, it will be available on occasion as a special season. Rating Match Proud will not be a permanent replacement for regular rating matches, so don't worry about that. Now, what I get from this explanation of this mode is for the season that Rating Match Proud is implemented, the normal rating match system is not going to be available for the season. So the entirety of the 2-week-long season will be Rating Match Proud. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't think it's going to be a separate existing mode that runs parallel alongside Rating Match. That's what I'm getting from this explanation. You guys can let me know if I'm misinterpreting that or what the explanation for this is going to be. Again, I will do a separate video breaking down the mode here. What are my thoughts here? There's a few off the bat. I have like 1, 2, or I have like 3 concerns right away that I'll talk about in that video. But overall, I think this is a very, very good step in the right direction. Trying different things with PvP is exciting for sure. And then, of course, we have the Legendary Guild update, which, again, is something they announced literally like 4 years ago. So nice that we're finally, like 5 years ago even. We'll see. We'll see how this ends up playing out. But a lot of new stuff coming to the game. It's pretty exciting. Let me know down below what you guys think of 16 LF Super Vegeta, the Zenkai Red Cell. I'm going to move on and do a separate video breaking down the characters' kits. And after that, I think I'll do a video breaking down my thoughts on the new PvP system. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all very soon.